Got my suit out with cleaners. Thank you very much. But we heard a lot about budget, and we have a lot of people up here with a lot of expertise on budget. But what my expertise is education. My mother raised 4 boys in this community in the 80s on a teacher's salary. All of us graduated from Penn Hills Senior High on time. All of us are graduates with actual degrees from HBCUs. One actually graduated with honors with a bachelor's in actuarial science, went on to get his master's in statistics from the University of Pittsburgh. Why was that possible? Because she prepared us for learning. And that's what I'm here to do, bring academic excellence back to Penn Hills School District. And the way that we do that is, as parents, as teachers, as school board members, as council members, we work together to make sure that our children are prepared for learning. So I'm going to let everybody go ahead and deal with the budget so that they can make sure that my teachers have the resources to deliver to the parents and to the students to ensure that we bring academic excellence back to Penn Hills School District. And that's why on May the 16th, you will vote for Yusuf Thompson Sr. When you look on your ballot, I'm the last name on the ballot. But I was always told, save the best for last.
All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first I just wanted to thank you all so much for coming here today to listen to us, to learn more about us. Just to reiterate, my name is Adeshua Metzger. I'm running for the 2-year seat on council, and there's a couple of things that I would like to reiterate. First, I believe that we need better fiscal oversight in Penn Hills, because without that, we're just going to waste a bunch of money. In terms of the new building that's going up for the municipality, I think that perhaps we should have looked into renovating the old space to save money for you guys. Maybe we could have used that money to pay off some of the old debt that's affecting everyone's water bills. I know I was a bit in shock when we opened up our last water bill. Another thing that's really important to me is keeping our community clean and safe. That's why I was personally out with the local litter cleanup group, helping to clean up Rhode Island Road to keep our community clean. And I also want to keep our community safe. I have 15 years of experience developing a variety of different types of programs for communities. Things like STEM classes for children, science, technology, engineering, and math. If you have an idea, if you want to perhaps create a neighborhood watch, if you want to create a neighborhood association in your area, I'll be more than happy to help you get that going. Another thing that's important to me is creating programs for seniors and for children. Without learning, we don't grow. Without spending time with each other, why are we even in a community? I want to make sure that this is a great place to live. I have the experience, I have a business law background, I have an accounting background, and I have experience developing programs. And I'll tell you one thing, just give me the chance, and I can make Penn Hill a very good place to live. People will just want to come to our town, spend time with us, and they'll say, wow, what a great place to visit. What have you guys been doing here in Penn Hills? It's great. You know, another thing that's really important that I've noticed is that we do not have easy access to important local information. You know, how many places do you guys have to search just to find out about this one meeting? Or the people at home who are watching this that maybe could have been here if that information was a little bit easier to find. We should go to one place to find out about important meetings, about important legislation that has passed, about important opportunities. And there's a couple of things that I wanted to share with you guys. And folks at home, you can be writing this down. If you're having problems with property taxes, okay, you want to look up the Pennsylvania Tax Amnesty Program. If you have a vacant lot that you would like to purchase nearby your home, you can look up the Allegheny Vacant Property Program, okay? And if your water bill might be a little bit too high, then why don't you research the Alpha San Clean Water Assistance Fund? I like to do research. I like to find solutions, and I want to make Penn Hills a better place to live. So, vote like your children are depending on it. Vote like you know that now is the time to stand up. Now is the time to get united. And now is the time for change, because We need a better place to live, and I want to help you guys out. And if you can just stand with us for change to improve our community, then we can do it. But it takes more than just one person. It takes a community. So on May 16th, make sure you get out there and vote. Thank you.
We have a distinguished guest, Judge Whitman, come in and just introduce yourself, give us a few words.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody. It's so nice to be here. I'm Judge David Spurgeon. Hello, everybody down there. And hello. And I actually surprised there's not more of me here. So I am one of 6 people running for 2 spots that are open in the Allegheny County Court of Common Pleas. I'm your endorsed Democrat, and there are 2 openings. And I'm actually doing the job right now. I was appointed last year by the governor. So I'm sitting in juvenile court, I'm sitting in family division. Just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I didn't want to crash your meeting. I just want to say hello to everybody and let you know. So I'm from the city of McKeesport. That's where I live. And when I was appointed from the city of McKeesport, which is it's a countywide office, there was not a single judge that lived in the entire Mon Valley region. 43 judges downtown Pittsburgh. Not one lived in the Mon Valley. Is that important to Penn Hills? Absolutely. It's important.
Yes, it is.
Because we need people who have different life experiences on the bench. We have 3 judges that live on the same street in one section, in one neighborhood downtown. I'm the only judge from that background. I bring a different life experience, and I bring a life experience probably similar to many people living in the city of McKeesport. We have a lot of problems that are reflective in other communities. I went to McKeesport High School. That's where I graduated from. And I will tell you, my experience going to McKeesport High School is a little different than going to maybe Mount Lebanon High School or Fox Chapel High School. I actually am the judge that has Penn Hills as part of my docket. So I have the kids that go to Penn Hills and Woodland Hills and Wilkinsburg, and the kids the whole way out Route 8, the whole way out Frankstown. I have all of those kids. But I wanted to be a judge because I wanted to make the system better. I think it's important that we have judges that want to participate with our communities. I think it's important that we sit down and we try to do things proactively instead of reactively. How can we keep our kids out of the system? How can we try to keep families together? That's what's important to do. I stayed in McKeesport because I wanted to try to make McKeesport better. That's why I stayed there. I could have left, I could have gone to a more affluent suburb, but my family's there. I think there's still some of the earth people there, and quite frankly, they need representation downtown on the bench. That representation that I offered them, I also want to offer. I think that we need to have those different perspectives on the bench, and I think that we need to have people that have life experience. I was sitting in a meeting the other day, and so I'm tired, I'm gonna be honest with you. We've been campaigning a long time, I'm tired. And I get home very late every single night. This is my 3rd place, and I have one more place to go tonight after working full time all day today. And I was sitting in a meeting, and one of the judges was complaining about one of the kids. And as one of the judges was complaining about the kids, he said, "Why doesn't that kid just get a job at Family Dollar?" And I was sitting at the table, and I had my keys, these keys right in my pocket here, and I was playing with them because I was getting a little upset. And I slammed them down just a little too loud on the table. I'll admit that. It was a little loud. I slammed them down the table a little loud, and I said, "You know, Judge, because from the community that I live, kids don't work at Family Dollar. Adults work at Family Dollar.
The parents do.
And by the way, in your community, there isn't a Family Dollar." So I think that I am bringing a different voice to the table, and I hope that I can have your support on May 16th. It's an important election. I'm already doing the job. I've been highly recommended by the Bar Association. I spent 20 years as a prosecutor in the DA's office, and I prosecuted people that physically or sexually hurt women and children. That was my background. I don't know if you've seen our commercial. Our commercial's on the air, and a victim who I saved her life actually wanted to do that commercial, and so she's on TV. So I humbly ask for your support. I will stick around if you'd like me to and talk to you after.